Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dragon's Lair. My name is Brent. Of course, I'm joined with Miss Lily right here. I think she's one of everybody's favorite of my four pups. She's one of them. Everybody loves Lily Bear. I know my friend Kevin loves Lily. Definitely his favorite of my four dogs. He lives in Texas, so he got to see her the other day. Very, very cool though that he was up here. But today we're going to get back into one of my favorite things to do, and that's Ollie's packs. If you don't know, I think it was back in 2020, Ollie's packs is what got me back into collecting comic books. So I enjoy every time I stop there, just pick out a few packs just to show off what we got, you know, and stuff like that. And I've actually had these 3 packs here for probably about 3 months. And I stopped there the other day and got another 6 packs. I got 7 packs actually, because I gave one to my friend Kevin to take to Texas with him, because he was leaving on the 21st. I'm filming this on the 21st, so he's getting ready to go to the airport here right directly. So you won't see this for a few weeks, probably a few weeks or a month or so. You know, like, I'm not into doing multiple videos. Maybe you'll see it in a couple weeks. I don't know, another week maybe. We'll see. You'll see it eventually. But like I said, I stopped at Ollie's months ago and got these 3 packs here. So we're just gonna get into it and see what we get. When I stopped there the other day, they had much better selection than what, you know, they have had in the past. And if you don't know, they like to pack some of these packs super tight. Some of them are like a $25 value. Some say like a $14.95 value. I think that's what it says. $14.95 value. And some of them say like a $25 value. But the $25 value ones are comics I've mostly never heard of. But like I said, these ones they pack super tight. The $25 ones, value bags, they don't pack tight. But these ones, I mean, they just pack them super tight. But we're going to get into it and see what we got, see if we get anything good, something awesome. First up, we have Spider-Man City at War #2. Very cool looking cover. I do love Spider-Man. This is a more modern Spider-Man, but that's okay. That is very cool. Next up, we have Book of Death, The Fall of Exo-Manowar from Valiant. I actually do like Exo-Manowar, which Valiant doesn't seem to be like a very popular company, in my opinion at least. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're very popular. I'll show off a little first page, kind of cool looking. But you know, some of the Valiant stuff I do actually like. I do like Exo-Manowar, which what we have next is #2 from Valiant. I won't say every read is the best, but some of those Exo-Manowars I have actually enjoyed reading the story. I don't know if I've ever read them in sequential order or anything like that. I just read them as I get them or whatever, or pull them out of a pile and read them. But very cool nonetheless. This is a February 2021, so this is a more recent Exo-Manowar. Next up, of course, we got the Free Comic Book Day Secret Wars #0. It's amazing how they throw the Free Comic Book Day stuff in here. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't think I have this book. Anyways, I don't even know what year this was from. 2015, so I got back into comics like Christmas 2020. So little advertisement in there. And the last one in that book, or that bag, is Men of Valor #3 from DC. I have never read Men of Valor, but I am a sucker for like military stuff, and that's some pretty cool artwork right there. Must be something with some of the newer wars that we've had over the last few years. Maybe. See if I can find something cool. Really cool advertisement right there. I'll show you the advertisement. Savage Hawkman. My man Higgy Pop loves his Hawkman. Be cool if I got one of those books. We'll go ahead and the next pack here. Which I bought this because it had Batman on it and Joker on the back, Punchline. And if you don't know, I'm not the biggest DC guy. I've never been the biggest DC guy, but I'm a sucker for Batman. Oh wow, this one's actually a comic bag. Are they all? Wow, a couple of these are comic bags. That's newer. They don't usually put them in comic bags, type bags. So that's kind of cool. It makes it a little easier. I don't have to cut it. Maybe that's why they're super tight. But we'll get up. Yeah, we'll get into the first one. This is Batman number 480. Not sure if I have this one or not. I would have to look. Definitely love my Batman. Can't go wrong with Batman in my opinion. This little advertisement for Cool World. Who remembers Cool World? Cool World was okay, I guess. I was more of a Who Framed Roger Rabbit for those kind of movies, which is one of my favorites. I mean, there's definitely some cool artwork in here. This has got to be late 80s, early 90s, 92. So, I knew it was somewhere in there, I just didn't know where it was in there. Next up, we have Unity number 25 from Valiant. Cover looks like some kid drew it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is supposed to be done on purpose like this, you know, to showcase a kid or something, but I don't know. That artwork's terrible in my opinion. I mean, totally terrible. I mean, some of the stuff on the inside looks alright, but man, that cover is just, whoever thought to put that on there. Unless it was your kid or something, you're honoring your kid maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's not very good in my opinion. Next up we have Team 1 Wildcats number 2 from Image. And I love Image Comics. I've been a fan of Image Comics since I discovered it, which I never discovered it back in the 90s. I learned about it after 2020. But I absolutely love Image Comics. And a lot of the artists that left Marvel and went to Image, actually was a big fan of back in the 80s. So, you know, I don't have a problem with Image Comics. I like Image Comics. Next up, we have Roku number 2 from Valiant. A lot of Valiant in this. That's the only problem with a lot of these Ollie's packs. They throw a lot of the stuff that they can't get rid of in here. You know, like junk comics. But that doesn't mean they're not a good read. So don't think, oh, I'm not buying them Ollie's comics because they're all junk. Because some of them are actually still fun reads. You know. There's a little ninja action in there. So that is pretty cool. I do not have that, so pretty cool nonetheless. And lastly in that pack we have Punchline number 3, the Gotham Gang. Kind of like a Beetlejuice-esque cover, I guess you could say. Kind of reminds me of that Sandworm and stuff like that coming out. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be, I don't know. But I am always a sucker for anything Batman related. If you know me, I'm not a big Superman fan, but I love Batman and all the villains and the good guys associated with Batman. Very, very cool. I'm not sure if I have that book or not. It doesn't look familiar. And we'll get into the last pack. Like I said, this ain't going to be a long one. I only bought this pack for this Firefly comic, actually. Because if you don't know what Firefly is, this is a comic bag, but I can't open it. Can't get I'm gonna have to cut this one. That last one was pretty cool. But if you don't know what Firefly is, that was a one-season TV show, space sci-fi TV show, which it had, I can't remember the guy's name. He's in he does a lot of video game voices, and he was in Castle. Great TV show if you've never watched Castle. Highly recommend that show. But I think they're rebooting the Firefly TV show. I believe that's in the works. And that was the only reason I bought this. This comic was for the Firefly. This is issue number 0. This is from Boom Studios. I don't know if these comics are any good, but I absolutely love the TV show. Like I said, it was only a one season show, but like I said, they're supposed to be spinning it back off here. Created by Joss Whedon. Not Josh. Joss Whedon, who also did like Buffy and I think Angel, I believe. If you like those TV shows and stuff like that, which I'm a sucker for those TV shows. stuff like that. So very, very cool. I mean, it's some cool artwork, but that's the main reason I bought this pack. So pretty happy with that. Next up, we have Gen 13 number 3 from Image. I don't think I've ever heard of this. Interesting looking cover. Almost like Indiana Jones. Well, this guy's kind of like Indiana Jones with a bunch of, I don't know, Amazon women maybe? I mean, jeepers. Well, this one's going to be a little bit above PG maybe. That's some killer artwork right there. Definitely very, very cool. Pretty darn interesting. Very, very cool. Here we'll show off a little bit more of a... I don't think I've ever heard of this series. Gen 13. But pretty cool. Nice little Wildcats artwork on the back. I do like the Wildcats too. I've read a few of their books. Okay, and next up we have, I believe this is In Case You Missed It. Here it is again, featuring Psycho KO. This is from Alterna Comics number 10, Tangled Up in Dune. I believe that's In Case You Missed It. Maybe. I never heard of it. Kind of reminds me of like Scooby-Doo artwork from like the cartoon way back in the day. Interesting. Never heard of this book or this series. I don't even know much about Alterna. That's pretty neat, I guess. And next up we got an indie from the 80s. This is Dragon Ring number 1. So my man, Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Sandman Mystery Comics, they would love this. This is all black and white too, which I'm not sure if I have this one. I've gotten a couple of these Dragon Ring out of these packs. Which some of them indies from the 80s, even the early 90s, are pretty neat books. Like I said, this is all black and white artwork. If you're into the black and white artwork. Pretty cool. I know I've read one or two of them, and I don't know if this was one of them or not. Like I said, all black and white. Very, very cool Dragon Ring. Gotta love them indies. And last but not least, this is American Knights from Marvel. This is number 1, I believe. Heroes Reborn, The World of No Return. And the dude's badge says Cage on it, so I don't know if that's Luke Cage, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. Kind of looks like Daredevil there, too, on the front. Almost. But it doesn't say Daredevil. He's got an S on it, so I don't even know who he is. I have no idea who that guy is up there in the corner. I've never read the American Knights. So this is kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see if we can find some cool artwork here. Definitely more modern, but still cool nonetheless. Maybe not the best haul this time, but I'm happy with what I got. I got some cool books out of there, but that's it for my little Ollie's haul. I hope you guys liked what you saw. You know, like, comment, subscribe. It's all cool. It's all good. Thanks for watching.